Good evening, Verona, and hello the world. I am Lidancium. This is Verona 3.4 News, where truth meets tragedy, occasionally a little bit of drama. Well, before we begin to tonight's main story, let's visit our previous fictional report on the conflict of the border tension. On 12 November 2025, Thai forces had opened fire, disregarding the ceasefire agreement with Cambodia, killing and attacking Cambodian civilians in the Prachan village Monteminchai. Well, peace broken, promise ignored. While at the border or in a family fort, conflict always leaves scars. So our top story tonight comes straight from the current couplet mentioned, where what began as a no celebration ended with a scandalous surprise. Picture obtained by Verona 3.4 News show young Romeo Montague, yes, from the rival family, seen sharing an intimate moment with Juliet Capulet, yes, the daughter of Lord Capulet himself. Tonight's broadcast is proudly sponsored by Couple Cafe, the brew that wakes you up faster than a Montague entering a couplet party. Well, a love story or a disaster in the making. Let's go live to our correspondent outside the couplet mansion for more details.
Thank you, Lidan. I'm reporting live from the Capulet mansion, where last night feast took a shocking turn. Witnesses say Romeo Montague, a member of rival family, was seen sharing a kiss with Juliet Capulet. This incident have stunned Verona and raised serious questions about the future of these two families. To understand more, we are joined by two guests, Tibor, Julian cousin, and the nurse, Juliet caretaker. Good evening, Tibor. Thank you for joining us today. I heard that last night you were at a party where everything was happened. What went through your mind when you realized that Romeo had entered your celebration family?
Well, when I saw Montague walking into our party like he belonged there, it felt like a personal insult to me. It felt like a disrespectful to me. Seeing his smile and seeing his laugh being all comfortable make my blood boil. My first instinct is to grab him and attack him, but I held back as a sign of respect. But even if I held back, I was very angry.
Last question, Tibor. Some people say hate only creates more hate. Do you think revenge can ever bring peace to Verona?
In my opinion, revenge doesn't bring peace, but it's my duty, it's my responsibility to defend my family name. If someone insults us or disrespects us, it's my responsibility to defend it. It may not fix it, but let it go, it will become worse.
Thank you, Tibor. I think your words still show that anger still has very strong between these two families. Thank you for your time, Tibor. Good evening, nurse. Thank you for joining with us today. We are now speaking with Juliet, nurse, the person who knows Juliet better than anyone else. Nurse, when Juliet first saw Romeo, what did you notice in her eyes? Were they filled with surprise, fear, or love too strong to hide it?
I've known Juliet since before she took her first breath. I've been nursing her since she was a screaming babe, and that night, in her eyes, it was nothing but love too strong to hide. I believe she was enraptured with him before she even caught his name, and I believe maybe if not for Count Paris himself, he would have swept her off her feet from the beginning of the night.
One last question for you, nurse. What lesson do you think young people of Verona can learn from this situation?
Well, there are so much for the younglings to learn, but if I were to give them some advice, I would tell them that follow your heart, yes, but let your head keep pace. And do not hold grudges. It will only lead to pain and misery for all those around you.
Thank you. Thank you for your thoughtful answers. Your words remind that love, even a forbidden love, has a power that all family conflict cannot silence. Thank you for your time, nurse. As we can see, Verona is divided. Some people feel anger, while others feel hope. From Tibor anger to nurse care. It is more than just a young love. It is about a story about two families, their heart fight, and the choice people make in difficult times. This is Tito for Verona 3.4 News. Back to you in the studio, Lee Dan.
Thank you so much, Tito, for your wonderful and powerful report from the Capulet estate. The tension between love and hate continues to grow here in Verona. Tibor's anger reminds us how deep the feud runs, while the nurse's compassion shows that even in the chaos, there's still hope for peace. To understand more about what truly drives this forbidden romance, we now turn two of the Verona most respected analysts, Professor Ruhardisa, a psychoanalytic expert, and Dr. Sauliakana, a Marxist feminist scholar. Well, the first question I would like to ask Mr. Radisa, who is a professor at psychoanalytic expert. Romeo seemed driven by a strong impulse, sneaking into an enemy house and kissing Juliet, moment after meeting her. From a psychoanalytic point of view, how do we explain this reckless behavior?
First of all, I would like to thank you for this opportunity. I will answer that from a psychoanalytic perspective, Romeo impulsive action can be understood as the dominant of the id, the part of the side driven by the instinctual desire and immediate gratification. His grief over Rosalind has left him emotionally unstable. When he sees Juliet, the id longing for emotional connection and romantic fulfillment overwhelm rational thought. His reckless behavior invading enemy territory and initiating physical intimacy is therefore not just impulsiveness but an erection of subconscious need to desire for love, validation, and escape from social constraint.
Well, it's a very detailed answer. So I have one last question to you. Do you believe that their kiss symbolized their true love or the release of their hidden desires for both characters? Romeo and Juliet have been suppressing under their family control.
Wow, you keep the best question for the last. Their kiss can be interpreted in both ways, but from an analytic standpoint, it strongly symbolizes the release of suppressed desire. Both Romeo and Juliet come from the household that impose strict rules, expectation, and emotional limitation. The kiss become a symbolic act of rebellion, an expression of freedom, individuality, and longing that their family had denied them. While the moment certainly carry the romantic idea of love at first sight, psychoanalysis would emphasize that the kiss is the physical manifestation of unconscious desire breaking through the boundary of family duty and social control.
After learning a lot about psychoanalytic criticism, so now let's turn your attention into the Marxist and feminist criticism. To our Dr. Sauliakana, the first question is that Juliet is a young woman living in a society ruled by male authority, even though her father, her cousin Thibault, even her lover Romeo. So from a Marxist and feminist view, how does this scene reflect Juliet's limited power as a woman?
That's a really good question. From a Marxist family perspective, Juliet's limited powers come from both patriarchal gender role and class hierarchy. Juliet cannot openly choose her own desire because the male-dominated structure controls her body, her marriage, and her freedom. And Marxist feminists urge that women's oppression is tied to social and economic powers. Yeah, Juliet's decision to love Romeo can be seen as a personal rebellion and fight for independence. In patriarchal society, where women are expected to obey father and marry for status, choosing Romeo is Juliet's first major act of self-determination. From a Marxist viewpoint, Juliet's love represents her attempt to create her own identity beyond what the patriarchal assigned to her. From Marxist view, she challenged the idea that marriage should serve for class and family powers, not personal choice.
Wow, that's a very eye-opening answer. So my last question to you, the Capulet party is full of wealthy nobles and class division. So from your perspective, how do social power and gender inequality influence in the way Juliet and Romeo experience their love?
Well, this is a very good last question. From a Marxist viewpoint, the party highlights clear class boundary. Wealthy nobles like the Capulet control social space, and marriage is a tool to maintain the class powers. From another feminist perspective, Juliet faced the gender restriction that Romeo does not. Romeo can move freely, speak openly, and make his own choice, but Juliet must obey her fathers and follow the strict rule and follow the strict social rule and how women should behave.
Thank you, Professor Radisa and Dr. Lekna, for your wonderful, powerful, and thoughtful analysis with our psychoanalytic criticism as well as Marxist and feminist criticism. But as we have seen tonight, love and hate continue the endless battle, not just in Verona, but every corner of the world, where pride stands in the way of understanding. From Thibault Rage to Juliet Innocence, the story reminds us that the heart has no boundaries, no family name, and no side to take. This has been Verona 3.4 News. I am Linan, reminding you that even the smallest act of love can silence the generation of hate. Good night and may the Verona dream of peace. Thank you so much.